with me.
Wobbly wobbly wob wob wob. Wow. Haida, I'm Raida. Ugh. What's up, guys? What's up, Mink? How you doing today, Saw and or Madam, whichever you prefer. How is everybody doing on this fine Wednesday evening? On this fine Wednesday evening. Playing some mahjong. Interesting. Interesting. I wonder if this actually were like. I kind of wanted to try. What do you call it? A noise suppressor. And I feeded it. Oh no. Or yes? I don't know. Okay. How's that? Is that what? How's this sound? Actually, hold on. I could check by just recording. Home, home on the range, where the deer and the antelope play. All right, now I'm gonna listen to that back. Listen to that back. Home, home on the range, where the deer and the antelope play. That's not bad, but I am a little worried though, because if I do that through OBS, maybe a bit better. That's good. My problem though is that if I do it through OBS, this filter is gonna filter out certain things. What's up, Doom? How you doing, sir? Sir. What's up, homie? Homie G Dog. Boo 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 boo. I'm alive. Yeah, me too, basically. Basically, that's it. Just living. Just living. Let's go to Bam. Because I wonder if here I could boop boop doop doop boop 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 doo doo. Because I could solve this kinda. No, hold on. I'm a stoopy boopy. All right. Game, yes. Okay, there we go. Boop, 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 boop. Zero. What's up, Amelia? How do I get this? There we go. Okay, all right, all right. All right, cool, cool, cool. What if I do that?
Raytheon stock. War is a terrible thing, and this war has been happening.
But what if? What if? I do that.
For a very long time, from before most of us were born, and will be raging on after we're long gone.
Okay, that works. That works. That works. That works. All right. All right. All right. All right. So I can do that because I want to make mission as good as I can. And a good way to do that is to get rid of some of this, the background fizz that you guys normally hear during my streams when I'm talking, because I like having my my AC on and stuff, you know? But yeah, I guess just let me know if if it's too much or not enough. But yeah, we'll start. We'll start with some pippers. All right, what's up, YouTube? I am RaidaZERO. Welcome back to my channel. We're gonna watch some VTubers today. This is almost 30 minutes of two girls talking about girl stuff. And I'm kind of terrified because I am not a girl. And I wonder what I'm getting myself into. Let's move. No, not that. Yes. Let's move me to the center here, right behind chat. So me and chat will be hanging out basically in the center here. We'll take a look at this. All right.
Thing that I get a sense of accomplishment from is playing BuzzFeed quizzes. What kind of cheese are you based on your zodiac?
I don't think those exist anymore. Are you going on the way back? What? Didn't BuzzFeed shut down?
BuzzFeed.com. No, go.
I don't want to.
Go.
I don't want to. I feel like I'm giving them money by doing that.
Are you? Well, maybe through ads, but like...
Oh my god, they still exist?
Like 2 cents? Yeah, you can go on the quizzes.
I'm not pervert.
So interesting. Are you guys hearing double audio by any chance? There's an echo. I knew it. But why? I know why. I know why that's happening. I know why that's happening. But I have to do... I think I know how to fix it. Routing, let's see. Broadcast stream mix. Boom. How about that? That might do it. Let's see.
I'm just Italian.
Ha! Look at me with my dick.
You
no
go on
echo
the side.
anymore, right?
What are you...
Mark? You go.
Yeah, my giant, massive Pinor. What's up, Apple? We're gonna restart this. My gigantic Pinor. All right, fantastic. I'm gonna save this real quick here. All right. Actually, home-based. Welcome to the giant Pinor stream. Ants? Oh, no. All right, YouTube. Let's try this one more again. All right. I'm RaidaZERO. This is Mari. This is Pippa. They don't know me. But they're going to talk about girl things, and we're going to be a fly on the wall as we listen to them talk about girl things. I'm excited. You guys excited? I don't know anything about girls. I have no idea what girls do. Mari Ian is funny. She sound, from the little bit that I've heard, she sounds like she is baked as hell. She just sounds gone. Let's take a look.
The only thing that I get a sense of accomplishment from is playing BuzzFeed quizzes. What kind of cheese are you based on your zodiac?
I don't think those exist anymore. Are you going on the way back? What? Didn't
Oh yeah,
BuzzFeed
go
shut
on
down?
BuzzFeed.com. No, go. Go.
I don't want to.
I don't want to.
I don't want to. I feel like I'm giving them money by doing that.
Are you? Well, maybe
know.
through ads, but like...
Oh my god, they
Vtuber.
How
still
much money?
exist?
Like 2 cents? Yeah, you can go on the quizzes.
I'm not perverted, I'm just Italian. You go on the site.
What are you?
Mark? You go on the site?
Not BuzzFeed, but, you know... It's...
The quizzes. Oh, that's like the first link
got
now.
it. Yeah, you gotta do a fun internet quiz every once in a while.
You gotta do a fun internet quiz.
Yeah. You gotta do which Spice Girl are you quiz.
There's a
BuzzFeed
sandwich
quiz.
that describes every personality. Eat lunch to reveal your match. Which unique color should you dye your hair? Pick your favorite 2000s movie and we'll give you a suggestion. I'm pitting these actors against themselves to see if you preferred their most famous TV or movie role more. It seems like every restaurant, coffee shop, and store is asking for tips these days, so I'm curious how many of us are actually doing it. I don't think that's a quiz. I don't think some of these are quizzes.
Don't really seem like quizzes, do they?
No, this seems more like a poll.
Yeah.
She's so, like, I don't, okay, she sounds so cute for how, like, lost her voice is. Does that make sense? Like, she sounds so like, she's got, like, a vacancy in her voice, and I kind of love it. I kind of love it.
It says make a quiz in the top right.
You can make one?
Yeah, you can make a quiz. It's one of the links in the top navigation.
Why aren't we making a quiz right now?
I don't know. Why aren't we? Start on it.
Okay.
Okay.
BuzzFeed.
Oh my god, you're actually doing it.
You said.
I did say. Okay, all right.
Maybe,
What's the
maybe
sign
Sign
of
up
quiz?
with Google. Let me think.
BuzzFeed quizzes are all information farming to steal your credit card information. I don't think BuzzFeed quizzes will ask you for your credit card.
More
No,
unhinged
not
than
generally.
Rue?
Have they ever asked you?
For my credit card on a BuzzFeed quiz?
Yeah.
No, but that would be a good BuzzFeed quiz to make. Here.
You should enter that. You should make that one of the questions and then like as a
Create
joke,
new
haha. Like just test them to see if they
Title.
work.
Which VTuber are you based on your credit card number? The description will be what?
My tracking died. Don't worry, carry on. Carry on. I'll just bob myself up and down like this.
Okay.
Okay.
Find out which famous VTuber you are based on the wacky little digits on the back of your credit card.
Oh, do like a bonus
Colon
point
3.
thing and ask for like their maiden the mother's maiden name.
Why do I prefer bobbing up and down Pippa over tracking Pippa? Is it just me being so old that it harkens back to the olden days before VTuber was a thing, where people just had PNGs that kind of bobbed up and down?
And like social security number?
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Also maybe their PayPal password.
Oh, I gotta see. Oh, there's your autism results.
What do you Who sent that to you?
Wow.
Who sent that
that's
to you?
That's big.
What do you mean that's big? You got kind of a high score there too.
Yeah, I got really aggressive.
Do you like punch walls?
I think it runs in the family maybe. So, I grew up. I have 3 older brothers, and whenever I go back home for Christmas,
She reminds me a lot of Nemi. Amelia, do you know Nemcro Bear or Nemcro Deerstain? Because if not, I highly recommend her. She's gonna be the mommy of my female VTuber model. She's got a very similar energy.
in my room, I get to stare directly at a giant gaping hole in my door that my brother punched in when he was losing in Mario Kart.
Oh, based.
Did he win?
So,
Did you win?
what?
Did he win? Mario Kart?
No, I literally just said he was losing.
Yeah, but like he was losing, but did he win after?
No, he lost.
Oh, it was like a
Because
cause and
he got
okay.
up to punch a hole in the wall, so...
Well, that makes sense.
Are you puppeting your...
My tracking died. I gotta keep it going somehow. All right, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Focus on the quiz, woman.
Oh, right. Oh, well, I found your autism results and
That's not part of the quiz. Don't look at that. Don't worry
I
about
got
that.
distracted.
Don't worry about
well,
that.
Do you remember them?
It was like
I can remind you.
I don't think you need to do that. I think it was like I passed with flying colors. Everything was colorless because to pass the autism test would imply that one has autism, but mine was like entirely all zeroed out.
No, kind of looks like you passed pretty well.
Yeah, passed at like a low score, which is a high score
What?
in neurotypicality.
Your anxiety is so bad.
I have stress gummies. It's not a problem anymore.
Well, it's no wonder you got scared.
Have you heard of the Ollie's stress gummies?
Stress gummies? Is that a thing? Or is that just another word for weed? Is this another word for weed? Hold on. I'm looking it up. Stress gummies. You can get them at Target? Ollie, goodbye stress. 42 gummies for anxiety and stress relief. Oh. That's kind of godlike, actually. That's kind of godlike. Hold on, what are the no food or water necessary? Naturally tasty. What's take as needed. So what are the directions? Chew 2 gummies as needed. As needed. So basically, like, what? That's if like you're having an attack or something. I would imagine that'd be like too powerful for like something you could just buy in gummy form if it's for attacks. I don't know. I might fuck around and try it. Oh shit. So I had stopped that recording. I'd paused that recording the whole time. That's funny. Or at least when I was looking up the stress gummies. I'll have to edit that out. I keep forgetting when I press the space bar. When I press the space bar, the recording gets paused. Oh well, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Stress gummies are a thing. I might have to try them. Let's keep going.
No, I haven't. What are those?
They're gummies. You can get them at like Walmart, and they make your stress. They have lemon balm. They make your stress go away.
Oh, lemon balm does that?
Probably. It could be a placebo. I haven't looked into like the testing on it, but if you look into the testing, if there was like a placebo or something, then it's like you lose out on the placebo. You know?
Oh, I see. Well,
So I'm not gonna look it up.
Well, if they help you, then like don't look it up.
Exactly. You should try them.
The stress gummies?
Yes.
Hey, I don't think that I need them. I'm gonna be honest.
What do you mean? Do you not feel stressed ever?
I feel stressed sometimes, but like not on a day-to-day basis, you know, like yeah, exactly. Whenever I feel upset about something, my like go-to is I go to the gym and I
How are the audio
I
levels,
take
by
it
the
out
way?
on the weights. That's what I do.
Does that actually work?
Yeah, it does. Well, for me, it does. For some people, it's definitely like, because if you're stressed or sad, a really good way to at least like help yourself out a little bit is like daily exercise, because you get happy hormones from doing it. You get serotonin rush.
I've seen people talk about like joggers high, and like if you
Yeah.
are like depressed and stuff, if you just like form an addiction to like lifting, like
It works.
You have an addiction to something that's like a positive, so it like counteracts.
Yeah, it definitely works. I would recommend it for.
So Mari is a lifter. Singing is also good for stress based. So it's a good thing I play guitar instead, which just doubles stress because you play it and then you're like, oh man, I suck at this.
For sure, you come lifting with me. I'll teach you how to deadlift.
What does deadlifting mean?
It's a type of lift.
Okay, I wasn't sure if this was another like haha.
No, I'm being for real.
Okay, all right. She's doing it again, chat!
I'm not trying to get you. No, I just genuinely like. Pippa, I'm gonna be candid now, and I'm gonna say that I genuinely want to spend time with you.
Aww.
Stop it. Stop. I'm not trying to be mean.
Okay.
I only get aggressive when you do.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. I just want to ease your poor heart. I guess I never thought about it, but you're a bunny, and bunnies are like one of the most anxious animals in the whole animal kingdom.
I just tried to manifest my anxiety and stuff into content, and I'm not
You're
sure when
really
it's
good
crossing
at
a
it.
line. Okay.
No, you're good at it.
Okay.
You're not crossing. No, you're fine.
Okay.
You're so scared. Pippa. I'm so excited to play Mahjong with you.
You love Mahjong so much. Fuck yeah.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Alright, buddy.
I'll
not
teach you
yet.
all the Yakumans.
Alright, not yet. Don't be like,
Hell
I don't
yeah.
love Mahjong. Okay? Don't say that. Do not. You better not be going around after this saying Mari_yen loves Mahjong. It's her favorite.
I'll say she adores
Don't you dare.
Mahjong.
Pippa? Alright, now I'm gonna get aggressive. Now I'm gonna absolutely take my hands and strangle you to death.
Name one thing wrong with Mahjong. One thing. I challenge you. One thing.
It's a game for old people.
Damn. Hear that, Mink? It's a game for old people.
Yeah, and you had a problem with children's games before. So, like... Would you not, like the opposite of that?
No.
You were like, oh man, Minecraft is so bad because it's for children. And
I like games that are... I didn't say that children's games are bad. I just said that Minecraft is a children's game. I play Pokemon. But
I see.
yeah.
I see.
But I'm telling you that probably games for old people are not fun. Have you ever played Fortnite before? Hear me out.
My
Would you
understory.
play Pippa? Come
Yeah.
here, Pippa.
I don't want to.
Come here, Pippa.
I don't. Hold on, I'm cropping out my
Pippa
mouth
wants to play
so I can.
Fortnite with me.
I'm cropping out my mouth so I can
Stop
flip it
you.
vertically. Hold on.
Stop it!
I need to flip my mouth vertically so it conveys the proper emotion. Hold on.
She's putting in so much effort.
Sorry, this bit takes a
Pippa.
little bit to set up. Here we go.
It's okay. We'll be patient.
Here we go.
10 out of 10
Fortnite.
Photoshop right
I
there.
don't want to play Fortnite. You can't make me play Fortnite. Do you have any
yes.
other games?
Balls 3D.
I don't think that's a real game.
It is a real game.
It is a real game.
I can prove it to you with one simple video.
Is it safe for work? Are you sure
She's
this
my
is a good
favorite.
game?
Oh, it's an amazing game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you can choose this one or you can choose Fortnite.
I'll take my chances with the balls. How do we play this together?
Hear that, guys? Pippa's gonna take her chances with the balls.
I just know that you're going to regret that.
What do you,
I just
what do you
want to
mean?
put that
What do you,
out there.
what do you mean? What do you mean? How about his balls 3D Mario underscore yen?
It's not bad. It's just...
I don't think you actually like balls 3D.
No, I love it.
I don't think you like it.
No, I love it.
I think you're asking me to play it as as a punishment or something.
It's not a punishment. I do genuinely enjoy the existence of the game. It's just, I'm gonna be real with you.
Like a car crash?
Car crash.
Yeah. Wait, why
Like-
would you enjoy a car crash?
Like car crash compilations? Like, ha 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 ha. Wow, that's so unfortunate. Good thing everybody survived and it wasn't actually like that bad.
Is that what you think if you watch those?
Damn. Called out.
Sometimes.
I think the only time I've ever seen like car crash compilations is like have you seen the Roblox ones? The ones where they like recreate
Oh my
them in
god!
I can't watch the real
What?
thing, it hurts.
What do you mean it hurts? It's funny.
It's-
Put on Vtuber music while you watch. It syncs up sometimes. It's funny.
Life is like Roblox, Pippa.
What does that mean?
Tell him to bring out the lobster.
What is this a reference to?
I just prefer the Roblox ones.
Instant karma compilations. Do you like those?
What's that? What's instant karma compilation?
It's like somebody will like dent somebody else's car and then they'll get like run over.
What? That's crazy. I haven't seen that before.
Yeah, you should watch instant karma compilations. They're good. But if you don't like the car crash compilations, then
Do you think there's something wrong with me because I don't like the car crash compilations?
maybe.
What's wrong with
I
me,
feel like you can develop your sense of what fills you
Give me a
with.
diagnosis.
I think
What's my
that
problem?
there's lots of funny stuff in this world and you just have not developed your sense of enjoyment for the entire palette of things to be enjoyed. You know, like a picky eater, you know, like, oh, I don't like onions, right? But it's like, you know, if you like onions, which I don't like onions, so like I'm speaking from experience here. Like if you liked onions, you could like appreciate a broader palette.
Well, I could say the same to you. You didn't think r/Poonscapes was funny.
I thought it's pornography.
Yeah, exactly, and that's why I'm saying, like, why do I gotta like car crash compilations if you don't like r/Poonscape?
Because one is pornographic and one is just like,
But
haha,
it's-
their car got fucked up.
Okay, one is pornographic and one is murder.
What? I mean, murder is like, this isn't like live leak. It's we're not on best
One is
score.
pornographic and one is
One's just
people
like a
literally
car
dying.
flipping. They're not dying, otherwise it wouldn't be allowed on YouTube.
Manslaughter, maybe not
Or
murder,
if they do
but
die, then it's not like
manslaughter.
visible.
Oh, so since the death isn't visible, it's okay.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, because like you don't see it happen.
Oh, okay. So what's the funny part of it?
The funny part is like, oh no, their car flipped over. Ha 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 ha. You know?
So it's kind of like when a baby is playing with toy trucks and they flip their car over on accident.
Yeah,
and
but
they-
imagine it was like a real expensive car and not just like a toy car. So it's like there's stakes, right?
in real life, if somebody's car flips over and they die, then they'll never be driving it ever again. They'll never be driving anything ever again. They'll be gone and dead forever.
That's only like if you bother looking up like who was involved in the incident. Like you don't have to headcanon that they died. You can just be like, oh, their car flipped.
Well, I don't need to know. I don't need to know who's in there to know that somebody got maimed.
Yeah. Well, it's not like their car is going through like a shredder. It's just like their car flipped over.
You know what happens when somebody's car flips over, Pippa?
Yeah, they don't always die. Like they might die sometimes, but.
This is the most low energy argument I've ever seen. It's phenomenal.
Pippa?
What? You're just assuming that they're dying, and it's like, I mean, have you ever been in a flipped over car before?
No, but I definitely know people who have gotten into car crashes.
Did they die?
I know people who've gotten into car crashes and have gotten paralyzed.
Did they explain why Pippa's just puppeting her PNG? Her tracking died. Like, her tracking just straight up died. Vtuber problems, man. Vtuber problems.
So it's like it hits too close to home
Which
for
is
you.
almost like in a way. Well, no, not really. I'm just saying, like, well,
Honestly,
I'm just being
it
the
makes
devil's
us better, I
advocate
think.
because you said that, like, my humor isn't broad enough. I don't necessarily think that it's morally wrong or right. I'm just being the devil's advocate because you told me that it was weird that I didn't think it was funny.
It's not actually weird. You're entitled to like feel whatever is funny or whatever's not funny.
Yeah. Like r/Poonscape.
Except for that one. That's just like objectively pornography.
So, okay, so what I'm gathering, I don't think this is girl talk so much as it is like autism talk. Like, these are two autistic people talking. This isn't really this ain't really girl talk. I don't think they're gonna start bringing up Brad from prom and shit. This
My pornography is less pornographic than your car
what?
videos are.
Oh, you're saying that's pornographic?
manslaughter.
Oh.
I'm
Well, I mean, it's slapstick humor, but with like people.
You know what else is pornographic and really funny? If you think
What?
that's pornographic,
What?
Pippa. Have you ever seen a Catalina film before?
I have not. I've not actually
Well-
seen one.
Wait, really?
Really.
That
I've only seen the
catches me
clips
by surprise,
of, like-
actually.
dubbed over and silly gifs and shit.
Well, that works. Do you think that's funny?
Yeah, but like you're
Oh,
not
shit, I'm
seeing
sorry.
anything. You're not seeing anything. Like,
Yeah, but part of the humor is knowing that, like, it is a gay porn.
true.
So,
But Poonscape just is porn.
but it's funny because it's RuneScape, which it's not. The
But you're
humor
seeing
of it is
indecent
that
things.
it's not. Well, well, you're seeing indecent things when you watch a Catalina film, Pippa. In fact, you're seeing more indecent things.
What? How?
It's gay porn. They're naked. It's naked
Well,
porn.
But like you don't see the porn.
But you know of its. You don't really see porn in r/Poonscape either, though. It's funny because it's like, oh, they're just pixels like push-upping on each other. But with the Catalina films, it's like actually porn. You know it's there. They're naked. You can see that they have their shirts off. Like.
Give me a second. I need to crop my. Hold on. I'm gonna see if I can like squish my eyes into like a squint. Hold on.
It's getting there. Oh, there we go.
And now I have a
Wait,
concerned-
if you got like a unibrow if
I
you do
do.
that.
It's my concerned unibrow. What were we talking about?
Concerned you-
Pornography?
Gay porn?
Gay porn? You watch a lot of gay porn?
Yeah, it's literally watching gay porn for the story.
A lot of good storytelling there.
It's amazing, really. It's so good.
Yeah. You want to share like some plot lines or something?
So there's this one called Boy in a Band. I don't even know where to start, dude. Honestly, I think it's better experienced than it is me telling you about it, because it's like, it's not necessarily the story, it's the acting. Yeah. It's really something you have to experience. Yeah,
Then
have you ever seen that clip of, when I pull on it, I rip the skin?
It sounds
Well, my
familiar.
daddy taught me how to not rip the skin. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the one. That's the one.
And what-
That's where that's from.
And that's like you enjoy that type of storytelling? That like character.
No, the acting.
Oh, okay.
guess.
The acting.
Yeah,
Have you
it's
seen
amazing.
Have you seen the one where it's like, I'm a lifeguard. Don't worry, I'll save you. And then the guy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
This is a beach. This is a bathtub. This ain't a bitch. This is a bathtub.
Bitch? Huh? You mean beach?
This isn't a beach. This is a bathtub.
I'm not at the beach. This is a bathtub.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have seen that clip before.
Hell
It's
yeah.
good. I actually don't know what that's from, because I don't know if that's gay porn, but
I'm gonna go out on a limb. I'm gonna say it's probably not. Most likely.
yeah. Or lemon stealing whores.
Oh yeah,
a
that's
good
one of my
too.
coworkers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm aware of that lemon stealing whore.
Yeah, she's a good lemon stealing whore. It's okay. We let her. We have a lemon tree for
I
her.
believe it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Oh yeah. We like to
So
just let
kind
her
of you.
go out to graze. It's very wholesome.
Lemon tree provided by management.
Ask me to say something in Spanish.
What can you tell me in Spanish, Pippa?
Mi casa en fuego.
Your house is fire?
Yeah.
Mi culo es fuego. Me llamo Thanos. Estoy Goku. La cucaracha es bonita. La cucaracha bonita. Mi casa, la cucaracha. Ay caramba. ¿Dónde está mi casa, cucaracha?
I don't think you speak Spanish.
No, but I speak more than you do.
I mean, you did speak more just now. That is true. That is true.
Pippa, can I ask you something?
What?
Am I holding you here against your will? You said you were hungry earlier.
I am still hungry, yes. But we had a good
You can
talk.
go if you need to. I'm not trying to hold you here against your will by gunpoint.
You do have a knife.
Oh, it's just a hobby knife though. It's definitely not enough to kill somebody with one hit or anything.
Well, sometimes people stab people multiple times.
Well, I wouldn't stab you multiple times.
How many times would you stab me then?
Once only. I wouldn't do
Excuse
more
me?
than that because, well, I don't want to kill you. I just want to prove a point.
What's the point?
The point is,
What the hell is that?
where did you go? Yeah, no,
What the
I
fuck?
wouldn't stab you multiple times, Pippa. You don't need to worry. But I do, and because I care about your health. Why haven't you been eating?
I do eat. I do eat.
Well, you're hungry. What did you eat earlier?
11 a.m. I had a waffle. My plan was, I thought Shield of Arrows, right? Now, I did not tell you this expectation. Because it was like a loose idea, right? It was not like, I'm not gonna be like, oh, by the way, hard limit, or whatever. But I was thinking like, Shield of Arrows, right? Didn't think it was gonna take that long. I thought we'd like pop in and be like, nice little introduction to each other and stuff. And it would probably take like an hour. Because I also had a stream a couple hours ago. Like
Wait,
2 hours
what do you
ago.
mean stream a couple hours ago?
Like I had like a second stream scheduled on YouTube.
Yeah, but why didn't you tell me anything?
Because like the collab took precedence. Priority.
You could have told me. I had no idea you had a stream to
But
do.
why kill the vibe?
Because
like if there's like good vibes, it's like better for like the collab to like keep going and stuff, you know?
Oh, teehee.
Oh, teehee. Haha.
So does that mean you had fun playing RuneScape with me?
Perhaps. Did you have fun?
Of course I had fun. Otherwise I would have left.
Give me a second. I gotta adjust my model. That was not the one I meant though. That works too. Oh, there we go.
There we
Hell
go.
yeah.
Aw, look at
Hell
that
yeah.
smile. There we go.
I'm doing the VTuber head rub thing.
Oh no,
Never mind.
she's just a mouth.
No rotating. Just.
Yeah, I did have a good time, but you should have told me that you were going to do something.
No, it's fine. It's fine. You know, life is about the journey, not the
Life
destination.
is Roblox.
No,
Aerosmith told me that.
No, not Roblox. Do you even play Roblox? Or are you just being a memer?
No, I'm just thinking about my favorite guy in the whole world, DJ Khaled. That's what he says. I live by his words.
Life?
He says life is Roblox. And then he goes head to toe. Head to toe. Tell him to bring out the lobster. He has brain damage.
Oh, I forgot my tracking is just dead. I'm not an actual PNG, so I still can do expressions. I just realized.
Oh,
This
wow.
whole thing was for nothing. Okay, I'm thinking.
It was a good bit though while it lasted.
It was a good bit. It was a good bit. Thank you. Oh, okay. Oh, wait, hold on. Okay. You know what you can do?
What can I do?
You can make him. I forgot.
I didn't expect the ending to go hard. But yeah, guys, check out Ultra Derek. He made this this little clip segment, whatever you want to call it. I hesitate to call it a compilation, but it kind of was. Was it pretty loud? It was like the same volume for me. Ugh. Oh. All right, there's that video. Thank you guys for watching. Hi, just woke up. What's up, Toasty? How you doing, my homie G-Dog? My homie G-Dog. So that was an interesting video. Mari is gone. I love how gone Mari is. I'm doing good, Toast. Just recording some videos. Ugh. All right, YouTube. Welcome back. I'm RaidaZERO. This is Shoe on Head. We're married. No, we're not. Are women okay? We're going to answer the age-old question. And since Shoe on Head is a woman, I can only imagine he can give us the answers. So let's go.
War. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. And Raytheon stock. War is a terrible thing, and this war has been happening for a very long time, from before most of us were born, and will be raging on after we're long gone. I'm of course talking about the gender war. Men versus women. For those of you who've been following me for the past year, you know of my ongoing research into the man question. From learning how to be a real man, if you're a grown-ass man and you wear a seatbelt in the passenger seat, you are likely to be a raging homosexual.
Fellas, is it gay to not die?
To judging men's living spaces. Men will literally not buy a TV stand, but will have 2 mini fridges. To examining their interesting...
That's kind of a godlike idea. I never thought of that. 2 mini fridges? That's base.
Dating rituals. Wish your toes were in my mouth right now. I mean, hey. And although this journey is far from over, I decided to take a break to focus on the fairer sex. That's right, the whammon. There are many things women love in this world. Flowers, chocolate, pumpkin spice lattes, cute animals, shopping, complaining and nagging. Am I right, fellas? But above all else, women love posting their own L's.
My cousin, who is younger than me, is getting married today. Meanwhile, I have credit card debt. I am in a toxic situationship with one of my exes. Last week, I was so broke that instead of getting an Uber to the airport, I had a random guy from Hinge drive me. And this year, I have had chlamydia twice.
Oh. Well, I was gonna comment how she looks pretty cute, but, oof. Oof. Jesus. That's a lot of baggage.
So I've been working on a pretty big video, and I thought it would be nice to take a little break and make some trash content, because I know you guys love the trash content. And I feel like the last 2 videos were a little more serious than I usually am, so I feel like it's trash time. So let us answer the question on everyone's mind. Are women okay? No. No, they are not. But before we...
Credits. That's it. Video's over, guys. That's all we need. That's all we need. Video's over. Trash. I love trash.
Get into this deep dive into the psyche of the modern woman, let's quickly get into today's sponsor.
Guys, by the way, this top that she's wearing, I call it the ultimate, is fucking anyone okay these days? No. I call it the ultimate tease top, because as the people of my chat know, I'm a shoulder guy. But the shoulders need to be bare, you know. They can't, you can't have straps. This is literally like what's a good way? What's a good way to? This would be like if you were to see a girl wearing like a bra, like a one-piece swimsuit, like just totally covers everything up, but the fabric is cut where her nipples are. It's like, boom, here's your nipples. Like, instead of being hot, it's like, oh, well, this is weird. Does that make any sense? Does that make any sense? I don't know. Shoo, don't look at me like that. What are you doing?
Are you tired of this happening to you? Introducing AG1. AG1 is a foundational nutrition supplement that helps support your immune system, digestion, and whole body health. Packed with 75 vitamins, minerals, and whole food sourced ingredients, it has all the nutrients you need in one little drink. AG1 is also free of gluten, herbicides, GMOs, pesticides, and artificial colors and sweeteners. Big GMO is shaking, honey. If you know me, you know my diet basically consists of chicken nuggets and mac and cheese. So AG1 really helps me get all those vitamins I am sorely lacking in one easy and effective way. Just 1 scoop or travel packet, 8 to 10 ounces of cold water, shake it up, and you're ready to go. I've included AG1 in my morning routine, and I feel like I have much more energy throughout the day. I don't even crave an energy drink once, so I highly suggest you check it out yourself. Also, it tastes pretty good, which I honestly was not expecting. It's got a hint of like sweetness and pineapple and vanilla, and it's definitely a more pleasant way to get all my nutrients as opposed to swallowing a whole bunch of pills in the morning. So go to the link in the description now to get a year's supply of vitamin D3, K2, and 5 travel packs for free with your first purchase. Also, the best part is, for every order of AG1, they donate to organizations around the world providing healthy meals to children in need. Taking care of your body shouldn't be a hassle, and now due to AG1, it doesn't have to be. So get in on today's offer by visiting drinkag1.com/shoeonhead or simply clicking the link down below. Big thank you to AG1 for sponsoring this video, and thank you as always, the viewer, for not skipping the ad. Now let's get back to the video.
I didn't skip the ad. Am I a good viewer? I require validation.
From posting about their old high school teachers subscribing to them on OnlyFans, to posting about their boyfriends cheating on them with their own mothers. Women love posting their own L's. I would know, despite rumors. I am a woman. Now for the boomer demographic who watches me who doesn't know what an L is, an L is a loss, and a W is a win. And for the Zoomer demographic that watches me, Gat Ohio Rizzler. When you try to be petty and request money from your ex and accidentally send it. Here's $100 for wasting my time and being a cheater. L. Absolute L. My ex-boyfriend is now gay, and my ex-girlfriend is now straight. Call that conversion therapy. When I helped the guy I was in love with get his girl because I thought maybe he'd fall in love with me in the process. No! Why did she think this would work? Life is not TV! You are not the main protagonist of a Hallmark Christmas movie! Just remember the time I went on a first date to the London Zoo, and at the gate he asked if I would mind paying for my own ticket, which I said I would, at which point he pulled out a 2-for-1 voucher, so I paid for my ticket and he went in for free. I had to break up with him. Our signs weren't compatible. Once again, here we go. Astrology is racism for white women. I'm a Gemini, and he told me not to flush when I peed at his house to save money, so I obliged until I went through his Discord and found pics of him drinking it.
That took a turn. Ooh, that escalated really quickly. Jesus Christ.
Oh no! I invited him to the crib, cooked for him, gave him the sloppiest neck you can manifest in your mind, let him fold me like an origami bird, called him an Uber, then blocked him and never spoke to him again. I really beat him to the punch. We are learning the game too fast. Wow, you sure showed him. When I broke up with a white boy and he deleted his Stop Asian Hate story.
Oh. You always gotta be careful. You never know if you're gonna end up as somebody's fucking racist origin story.
Guys, my friend got banned from Tinder because she'd show up to dates without makeup, and the dudes kept reporting her as a catfish. Ooh, oh, wow. I don't know, I've always quickly shown the men I've dated what I look like without makeup, because I figure if you don't love me at my naked-faced gremlin, you don't deserve me at my 2006 MySpace mid-e-girl.
God, I love 2006 MySpace mid-e-girl. What's up, Trent?
I wanted this man to be vulnerable with me for so long. He finally called me yesterday and opened up, but the second he started crying, I lost all interest in him quickly. Women be like, men need to show their emotions till a man shows their emotions. I told my husband not to buy me a Christmas present. I'm fuming that he actually isn't. Do not, I repeat, do not listen to women when they say this. Oh, I'm going to McDonald's. Do you want anything? No. bullshit. Get them fries. I will never forget this guy I was seeing didn't text me back for 3 days, and when he finally texted me, I was like, are you okay? And he was like, yeah, I was just watching The Sopranos. When you are on your third kid and third baby daddy at 23, it's the hypersexual personality with a breeding kink for me. Okay, for the last time, you do not have a breeding kink. That is called being a woman. It is not a fetish. It came free with your genetics. Someone just asked my due date. I am not pregnant. A reminder, once again, that unless a woman tells you she is pregnant, please don't assume. It's really hurtful.
Okay, that reminds. At work, one of my coworkers is pregnant. She just had the baby, so she's on leave right now. One of my other coworkers, he's a young guy, right? He's a young guy. Definitely a little bit autistic, right? He loves to talk about politics. Definitely a little autistic. One day he walks up to her and says, wow, you are looking extremely pregnant. Within earshot of everyone. I was literally like, why would you say that? You don't say that to people.
Oh god, do not do this. I have seen this actually happen in real life. The internet will never know when I'm pregnant, by the way. They'll just have to assume I'm eating good. I was talking to this guy I met on Tinder, having the best conversations while we sipped on our boba, but when he found out my body count was close to triple digits, the conversation got quiet. He ghosted me after and blocked my Instagram, Snapchat, and TikTok. Do all guys really care that much? Maybe I should start telling my dates that I'm a virgin instead. Yes, guys care that much. And not just guys, and especially triple digits. If you're somebody who takes sex seriously and you think it's a special thing, or you're a virgin, or you yourself have a low body count, it's perfectly acceptable to care about body counts. But if you a hoe, or if you a man hoe, and you care about the other person's body count, you're a fucking hypocrite. But I feel like even if you are a hoe or a man hoe with like a 20-something body count, I feel like you could still judge someone who's in the triple digits.
Yeah.
I don't even meet that many people. I don't even know 15 people. I'm gonna give this one a W because I'm just impressed. That's just impressive. When I got pulled over for speeding and the nice officer said I could just show him a picture of license instead because I forgot my wallet, and watched me scroll past multiple boob pictures and I couldn't tilt my phone the other way because my dad was in the other seat. Okay, there is nothing more stressful and anxiety-inducing than handing someone your phone to show them a picture, and you're just like, okay, give it back. Because if they accidentally swipe, they're gonna be seeing your hentai horse futa. Am I right? Who among us does not have that on their phone? I remember one time I was so obsessed with a boy that I found out his address, his mom and dad's number. I would call his mom, and when she answered, I would make up lies about him so he got his phone taken away so he didn't talk to other girls. I found his family members' names, how many times he moved houses, what schools he went to, found all his family photos, found all the girls he messed with so I could become friends with them. What's crazy is men will look at this and they'll be like, I could fix her. Okay, so when
I don't want to fix her. That's the kind of dedication I need in my life.
I was in 3rd grade, I had a crush on this guy, but he had a crush on this other girl, and I cried about it to my mom, and my mom was like, who cares? They're not gonna get married. And that made me feel better, until I saw today that they did in fact get married. This reminds me when people are like, oh, like, don't worry, your school bully is gonna be fat and ugly in the future. No, my school bully is a fucking bodybuilder now. She could kick my ass. It's important to remember that you were not the main character, and sometimes good things happen to people you do not like. And honestly, you're 27 years old. Time to move on from your 3rd grade crush. A guy I was hooking up with told me I was getting chubby and I should eat less. I just ate an entire fucking pizza. Fuck you, Brian. Oh, no. Do not do this. Do not spite eat to get back at someone calling you fat. You go to the gym and you get... What is happening out there? Who is dying? The guy I really like ghosted me because I posted a TikTok about guys with piercings and he didn't have any. Honestly, kind of the man's L here. Women will often talk about what they're attracted to and what their type is, and they'll talk about like what men they find handsome, and like men who like that woman will like constantly obsessively compare themselves to those features and those people. They'll be discouraged because they don't look anything like them. Like maybe she likes blonde hair and maybe he has brown hair. But if she likes you, she will make an exception. And maybe she's attracted to things she didn't even know she was attracted to until she met you.
Like my adorably tiny penis. Yup. Like, that's a joke, but at the same time, that kind of stuff does happen. Like, from what I hear, there are some girls that, like, cannot handle, like, even above average penis sizes. Like, apparently Rosa and Patho, like, had a problem with that at first. Like, it's kind of wild thinking about it, you know? Especially as a young man growing up in, like, in the internet age where everything was porn and fucking literally every hentai you see, the main character has, like, this giant, massive cock. Like, you never imagine that something like that exists. And if a girl says it, then they're just trying to make you feel better, right? But no, like, that's a real thing. Like, you gotta think that that thing's gonna be going inside that girl. Like, if it's too big, it could very easily be too big.
Congratulations to the man who had matched with me the moment I told him I was a journalist. Keep it classy, Middle America. Also, guess whose name I'm running through the court records tonight? What a Chad! Do not date journos. You unmatched me on Tinder, so now I'm gonna run your name through the courts. Okay, psycho. Oh, of course you worked for Jezebel. Rest in piss. Women need to start using men for sex. Sleep with them and block them. Give them a taste of their own medicine. Who wants to tell her? No, but really, not all men do that, so now you're just contributing to this cycle of abuse. Do not do this. Woman L. My boyfriend said he was into BDSM, so he'd have me doing burpees, planking, wall sits, and push-ups. I was into it, and he said he loves watching girls get pushed to their physical and mental limits when they submit to him. Then after a few months of this, he admitted he was just trying to get me in better shape because he didn't like having sex with me as much as he did at my old weight. Should I be offended?
Wow! Also, that age gap is extremely impressive, like, in a neutral way. Like, I'm not saying bad or good, but 18 female, 29 male, god damn. It makes me feel less bad for flirting with VTubers.
Okay, this one is just funny. Wait, what are these ages? 18 and 29. My old weight? Me and my boyfriend were hanging a TV and I told him to just let me do it. And now there's 30 holes in the wall. How do I tell him I need him to do it? Let your man do man things. Men were built for war and hunting. And now they're stuck in cubicles for 8 hours a day doing Microsoft Excel. The least you could do is let a man hang a damn TV. I don't care. If you can open the jar yourself, give it to him. Men in captivity need to feel like they have a purpose, or else they die. Do you notice that men are no longer persuasive? Once they ask you out on a date and you say no, that's it. These guys are told when a woman says no, that means no. And they're correct. So if you say no, you better mean no. Apparently, like, a large percentage of men aren't even approaching women anymore. The amount of TikToks I have seen of women secretly filming men hitting on them, and the men are not even being creepy. They're being pretty normal. Maybe they're a bit awkward. And the caption's like, "This creep was hitting on me. Whoa, how dare him?" Like,
exactly.
How do you think your parents met? How are people supposed to meet people nowadays? Tinder? Like, you can't just walk up to a girl or guy you think is cute anymore. You have to be swiping on them. I am afraid we have Me Too'd a little too close to the sun, and now the men are afraid of speaking to us. I asked my boyfriend if he wanted to rail me, and he said he was too tired, so we went to bed and I literally woke up to him jerking it. Honestly, I can't decide whose L this is. Is it her L because he didn't want to have sex with her? Or is it his L for being too lazy? Perhaps she lays there like a dead fish. I don't know. Maybe just work out your issues in private.
To be fair, man, like, okay, so I've had my fair share of sex, right? I'm not a fucking suave fucking motherfucker who just slays the pussy or anything, but I've had sex a few times, right? Every single time, except for maybe the first time, because the first time was like a new experience. But every time after that, I was like, man, was this really worth it? Like, I could have just jerked off, been done in under 15 minutes, fucking not spent any money, you know? Like, nowadays, you gotta give up your whole day. You gotta give up your whole day just to get laid, right? Even if the girl wants to do it, like, even if you know the girl wants to do it, like, you got to give up your whole afternoon. You gotta go out. You got to go out, and then you got to do foreplay, and like, yeah, sometimes you just don't want to do that. I guess it's different if both of them were just trying to get a nut off and that's it. But I guess at the same time, I've never been in a long-term relationship with consistent sex before, so I don't really know how that shakes out. But like every single time I've done the deed, it wasn't really that I was like, it's like I could have just fucking cranked one out.
Why is this even on TikTok? Wait, no, on second thought, do not work them out in private. This is great content. Please do keep posting. I got asked on a date today, and I blocked the guy because he asked me what I wanted to do instead of just telling me. Listen, there is a reason women are so indecisive about things, about where to go, and especially about what to eat. It is in our blood. Back in the caveman times, we didn't have a choice. You hunted the mammals and you dragged them back to the cave, and that is what we ate. So you choose. You bringing home Chipotle is the modern man bringing home a mammoth carcass. One time I was gonna have sex with this dude after a concert, and we went to shower off, and I did this naked little jig and went, "It's time to wash me holes," and he made me go home. No! No, don't fumble the quirky girl, no! I'm out eating with this guy, and he took the bill, and I offered to pay, and he said, "Okay, here." I love this trend of women being like, "I want this," and men being like, "Okay," and women being like, "Wait, no, not like that. For the love of God, just say what you mean." Men do not know how to play these mind games. These boys autistic out here. A guy wrote to me on Tinder calling me quite the catch because I like nachos and Always Sunny. So I wrote back saying, "Well, if you're impressed by that, you should see my tits." And he unmatched me. I literally have no idea what men want. See, this is a woman who has on her mind that men want sex, 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 and nothing else. So she came out too strong right out of the gate and scared him off. I was on a blind date. The guy opened up Tinder while sitting there with me and was swiping on girls. I guess I wasn't interesting enough. Haha. Oof. A lot of pain in that haha. What's the hardest thing you ever had to say? It's me or the PlayStation. He took the PlayStation over his marriage and 10-year relationship. Oh my god. You know, I always say if somebody offers you an ultimatum between them and something else, take the something else. But in this case, I don't know, a PlayStation? Like, maybe there's more to this story, but ending a 10-year relationship and marriage over a PlayStation?
I just came to the realization.
See, what I mentioned earlier about the shoulders? This. Like, this kind of outfit drives me crazy.
Why I'm single. Every guy that I'm like, oh yeah, he's attractive, I see their wives and they just look like so, like, you know, not like this, you know, like, I pretend my tattoos are gone. That's why guys don't want to wife me up. I thought these men wanted, like, you know, big, strong, tough girls.
Okay, so first of all, she will find a man, okay? She's adorable, she's self-aware. She's just a little quirked up white girl with tattoos. Who doesn't like a little quirked up white girl with tattoos?
I dig those. Like, honestly, so my views on tattoos when it comes to like tattoos on women are kind of weird, because on one hand, since I'm such a fan of the female form, I consider it like a work of art. and putting tattoos on it just kind of ruins it for me. But also, like, it's not like a deal breaker or anything that disgusts me or anything like that. You know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna shame somebody for getting tattoos, or I'm not going to like not date somebody because they have tattoos. It's just like, so like pretty much I'm neutral on them, I guess. Though if you have a lot of tattoos, it kind of like goes the opposite direction, where it's almost like a kink for me, right? It's like, oh, fucking this chick's just like fucking inked out, you know what I mean? So it's like it's kind of one or the other, I guess.
I personally love tattoos. I love piercings. If I wasn't such a pussy, I would look like this. In high school, I was so determined to get an Avenged Sevenfold logo on the back of my neck.
Wow.
So happy that didn't happen. But anyway, some men do like her style, and trust me, judging by the internet, men love muscle mommies. But if she's not attracting the type of men she wants, she could just easily soften up her style. She could take the nose ring out. She could put her hair down. I'm not gonna say L or W. This is kind of neutral. I'm leaning towards W because she's so self-aware about it. But I think she's gonna make it. We're all gonna make it, queens. If a man leaves you after you've cheated, he clearly wasn't a real man. Real men would work through it and help you become a better woman. They accept you with all your flaws. When I thought my man was cheating on me, so I slept with his dad, but actually he was just planning on his proposal to me and I ruined it.
Oh, wow.
What? When you go through his phone to see if he's cheating, but you find screenshots of you cheating. When you checked his phone to see if he's cheating, but found nothing, then suddenly he said, "My turn." Listen. If your partner wants all of your passwords and constantly wants to see your phone, reads all your texts, wants access to all your accounts all the time, and accuses you of cheating on them randomly, that's most likely projection, and they are cheating on you. Not all the time. Sometimes they have trust issues, maybe from a different relationship. In these cases, yes, it was projection. Mom of two leaves her husband of 14 years for a stranger she was convinced was her soulmate after one magical night at a conference, only to be ghosted by him. I'm sorry, are we supposed to feel bad for this bitch? Because I don't. Men, if the DNA confirms the baby is not yours, it doesn't change the fact that you must take responsibility of the baby. Women go through a lot in marriages, and women deserve better. What? Woman, 37, stabs husband multiple times after finding explicit photos of another woman that turned out to be her when she was thinner. No! Wow. This man texted me, "Thank you for showing me what it feels like to be loved. I can't wait to make you my wife someday." It's gay shit like that makes me want to cheat. Women be like, "Wow, thanks." This is why it's so fucking hard to convince men to open up. I hope and pray this king has found someone who actually appreciates him. When he cheated on me with the same girl my other ex cheated on me with. Girl, that isn't your average hoe. That's your arch nemesis. You need to either defeat her in battle or commit seppuku right now. No other way. Betrayed. I suggested an open marriage to my husband to spice up our sex life. He then fell for his lover and I was heartbroken. Many such cases. Woman wants to open up the marriage, man finds someone else and leaves with her. Because as soon as you open up the marriage, he's not gonna take it seriously anymore because you're not taking it seriously anymore. And a lot of people just can't be polyamorous. They can only be monogamous. They can only give their love and intimacy to one person at a time. So L, common open marriage L. Getting 2 jobs and telling my boyfriend that I'll work 70 hours a week so I can pay the bills so he can find his dream job, to find out he was cheating on me on the days I worked 16 hours. When he went on Tinder right in front of me an hour after taking my virginity. I nursed my cheating husband back to health from severe brain trauma. Then he cheated again. Okay, so I know this is about women posting their L's, but goddamn, these men ain't shit. No wonder there's so many insane, broken harpies coming at me when I talk about male loneliness. And no wonder there are so many men who think all women are lying whores. Y'all are destroying yourselves. Stop cheating. Is it that hard to not fuck someone? I don't think so. Look at my audience. Follow people who haven't done that.
It's extremely easy to not fuck people. There are so many people I know that I haven't fucked. It's crazy.
I mean, the whole time I was seeing him, I was kind of just using it as a psychology experiment. I didn't really like the guy. I more just wanted to see if I could break his heart. It was fun.
So did you break his heart then?
Just a wee bit. I hope I did a little damage.
Demon! Be gone, vile woman! Congratulations, you have created another person with trust issues. People like this should be in jail. People like this should be in prison. People like this should be thrown in the pit. Remembering the time he came home and told me he cheated on me, so I slept with him and made him tell me I was better. When I found out my boyfriend was cheating on me, instead of breaking up, he had me and the other girl give speeches on why he should stay with either of us, and when he chose me, I took him out to dinner and got him thank you presents. Never was much of a romantic. I used to beg him to stop cheating on me by giving him money. Me remembering the time I walked in on my boyfriend cheating on me and I left and came back 5 minutes later and asked to join. They declined. Women, get some self-respect. Holy sh**, I would say you could do better, but honestly, I don't know anymore. Turn up the cheat. All women should have an affair once in their life. It made me feel sexier and look younger. First of all, did it? Second of all, this is the kind of shit the average woman has blasting into her mind 24/7. And you wonder why like 45% of them are destined to be single in 2030. And on the flip side, you have all these like manosphere red pill people excusing cheating, but that's a video for another day. Is the man I'm cheating with lying to me like he does to his wife? Yes. Yes, he is. Next, I've cheated on every single one of my significant others. Would you still take a shot? Fellas, would you take a shot? I swear to God, women with big titties can get away with anything. The power dynamic of the world is this. The peasants, the rich, the elites, the deep state, women with big titties. Broke up with my boyfriend who loved me so I could hook up with my coworker that I've had a huge crush on since forever, who just got out of a 3.5-year relationship. All to get pumped and dumped. Thinking about how my perfect first boyfriend who was nice and bought flowers and gifts and planned surprise dates and never followed girls on social media, and how I dumped him because I was bored and went off to date men who literally abused and cheated on me, LMAO. Thinking about the time I left a man who would do anything to make me happy for a literal bum. When I had a boy that had loved me unconditionally since we were 13, flies across the country to surprise me, and after 2 years still supported me and worshipped me, and I let him down for a lying, cheating piece of shit. I'm starting to suspect there's not a male loneliness epidemic, and it's more of a avoiding these evil bitches epidemic. This video is turning me into a misogynist. I always thought the woman leaving the nice guy for the bad boy and getting her heart broken was a silly trope. Like, I knew it happened, but I didn't know it happened this much. L's all around. Throw these women in the pit. I hope these guys find women who appreciate their niceness, because believe it or not, despite popular belief, most women do like that. I asked him how tall he was and he said, I'm 5, and I immediately hung the phone up. Turns out he's 5'11". How do I apologize? I rejected this sweet guy various times, then a couple months later, he's dating someone new. Then once I got home, I cried. The time my prison pen pal came out of jail, me once and never spoke to me again after 2 years of telling me he loved me and wanted me to be in his life forever. I'm sorry, your what? Your prison pen pal? You're telling me the convict in jail was not a good person?
No way.
Of all people? I left my husband because the sex was boring. Now I'm having the same problem with my new partner. There is a common factor here. He proposed. Aw, that's nice. To the girl he dated after me. Oh. I know we all let our dogs eat us out at least once. I'm sorry.
Oh.
We? Us? Who is this us and we you speak of? One time I was riding a dude and he pressed my bladder, so I ended up peeing all over him for a solid minute, and after I said, I'm claiming my territory. I pee in the shower so frequently that my feet are dyed yellow. I left my underwear on the bathroom floor after my shower the other day, and now there's ants eating my discharge. I'm not showing this, but it's literally just dirty underwear with ants all over it. You know, growing up, I was always told, like, oh, boys are the smelly, messy gender, and I don't know about that. Confession, one time somebody nutted in my mouth and his semen was chewy. I held back tears. Oh God, this one made me gag. Whose L is this? Is this hers or the man's? I don't even know. See a fucking doctor. Okay guys, I really need help. Every check from my sugar daddy bounced. Wells Fargo is closing my accounts and I'm gonna owe them a lot of money. Like thousands and thousands. I'm in a full-blown panic right now. I don't know what to do. You know, as a socialist, I really hate to say this, and I wish we lived in a different society and didn't have to give all our time and our life to this labor under this evil capitalist system, but get a f***ing job, bitch! I spent $20K on plastic surgery to try to get a man, but it hasn't worked. I've been single for 7 years. Well, you went from cute and unique to like cookie cutter Kardashian alien, but perhaps it is not
Yeah,
the way
she
you
was
look.
cute in
Maybe
that
it
last
is something
picture, I
else.
think.
You do not have to look like a blow-up doll to find love. In fact, you're more likely to not find love looking this way. $25,000 L. Everyone my age is having children, buying houses, and getting married. And I'm just over here crying with happiness that I got to hear Hillary Clinton say human rights are women's rights and women's rights are human rights in person. You don't have kids? How old are you? Me, 31. That surprises me. I'd be lost without my kids. I mean, how do you find meaning in life? Me. Marvel keeps coming out with films, so I have that. Average millennial. Reject love and family. Embrace corporate media slop. Okay, it's one thing to just not want kids. It's another to cope like this. At least I have Marvel movies. At least I have Hillary Clinton. Bleak. Thinking about the fact that I offered him $100 a week to add me back on Snap and talk to me, and he said no. I was so ready to pay that too. I still am. I will still pay you to add me back. Please, I'm begging. Could you imagine this reversed? Like men paying money to talk to a crazy woman?
Oh, wait.
Oh, wait. That's like 60% of my Discord.
I'm Rhea.
Donnie,
Nice to meet you.
Fun fact about Donnie, he's a Marvel nerd. Are you into Marvel?
You know what? No. Like, my brother watches them, but I just can't get into anime. Like, okay.
Like, you can't not like Marvel. It's amazing. There's so many different things, and it's not anime. It's just like a bunch of superheroes who try to save everybody.
Oh no. We need to hook this guy up with the other woman who's like 31 and single and only looks forward to Marvel movies. They are a match made in heaven. When I remember that I basically begged a dude who had his mattress on the floor and a plastic jug full of loose change on his mantle to be with me, and he said no. Still can't believe I f***ed a guy who made me drink water out of a Tupperware container. I f***ed a guy with actual shit on his floor. Okay, this is why so many women think men aren't improving or putting in a lot of effort. Because they don't have to. They can have literal shit on their floor and you will f*** them. How are women's standards so high and simultaneously so low? I'm a liberal. It's hard to find masculine men to date who aren't conservative. Ladies, stop f***ing thinking you need your man to align with you completely. Because you know who's gonna align with you completely? A woman. A woman with bipolar disorder. Woman marries a dog after 220 failed relationships with men.
White woman. Average white woman.
The fate of every lonely man is suicide, and the fate of every lonely woman is marrying her dog. Unfortunately, I can't make a cute recap video of this year because I spent 2022 ugly crying over my ex, quit my job, ended up in the psych ward, and got an STD. It really does need to be studied why women love posting their L's. My theory is that like women's go-to humor is self-deprecation. Like female comedians do it often. Even me, like I'm constantly making self-deprecating jokes in videos. So it could be that, or it could be just like a cry for help or attention. I have no idea, but what I do know is you couldn't beat this shit out of a man. So that was that, whatever that was. Wait, I guess I'll leave you guys with a question. Post one of your biggest L's. Did you ever fumble a relationship? Did a girl flirt with you 10 years ago and you didn't realize she was flirting until now? If you want to support the channel, please consider donating to my Patreon, link down below. I'm doing Christmas cards again this year. $5 and up, you get a personalized Christmas card and a sticker. So stay tuned for that, and yeah, bye!
Bye, Shoo. So, yeah, I guess I feel like less of a loser now after watching that. Good stuff. Thanks a lot, women. Thanks a lot, women. I appreciate you. Cheese and crackers, man. God damn. It can indeed be worse, yes. Yes, it can. All right. Okay. I had a girl confess to me when I was younger. I said no, but changed my mind, and the day I was going to say something, found out she moved to school. Aww. Aww. Amelia, are you with the lesbians? My channel used to be like a spider web for lesbians. Bi? Okay, that's like half lesbian. So the lesbians love me, man. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. All right, we got a little palate cleanser question mark. But this one is Chilling Scares. YouTube channels abandoned for disturbing reasons. Let's check this out. I don't really know what we're in for here. The guy in the thumbnail looks unfortunate. So let's see what's going on.
In the tiny town of Hines.
Okay.
Elliot Eastman was a 26-year-old man from Vermont, USA. He spent most of his early years in the tiny town of Hinesburg. Life there was calm and peaceful, but with a population of less than 600 residents, it was also quite boring.
Wow.
Elliot wanted to do something more with his life. So, with his love for nature and exploration in mind, he saved up some money and traveled to the Philippines near the end of 2023. He wanted to slowly make his way through the entire country and witness its beauty firsthand. But just a couple months into his trip, he met a local woman named Carisha Jayla. The two started dating and got married just a few months after that in July of 2023.
Aww.
Then in January 2024, Elliot started posting videos on YouTube documenting his life in the Philippines with his wife. His videos were simple, without any over-the-top music or crazy editing effects, but they felt authentic and real, allowing him to amass a small but dedicated fan base.
Aww.
Though his content
Small but dedicated. That's you guys. Hey.
Took a massive shift in May 2024 when he decided to move to the beachside village his wife was from in the Cebuco municipality. Unfortunately, it wasn't long before this spiraled into the worst decision he'd ever make. You see, Cebuco is part of what's known as the Red Zone in the Philippines. Put simply, this is the most dangerous section of the country, especially for foreigners. Armed robberies, kidnappings, and even murders are not uncommon in this region, with over 40 Westerners going missing there in just the last decade. However, Elliot was well aware of this fact, as evident from his channel's description, which read, "I'm Elliot Eastman. I am 26 years old and I came to the Philippines about a year and a half ago, where I met the love of my life deep in the mountains of the Red Zone of the Philippines. I will be showing you my day-to-day life as the first and only foreigner to have ever lived here in Cebuco for a long period of time." He mentioned the danger in some of his video titles as well. But despite the threat to his life, he still wanted to build a life in Cebuco. So he rented an apartment and even built his own grocery shop near the beach, all while documenting the entirety of his journey on YouTube. Now, there were times when he felt threatened and had to hide from some locals to avoid getting in serious trouble. But despite the somewhat dire circumstances, Elliot was enjoying his time in Cebuco and slowly building the life he wanted. However, just when things were starting to look up for Elliot, tragedy struck. The incident took place on the night of October 17th, 2024, when, after doing several short live streams throughout the day, Elliot went offline and sat for dinner with his wife and her parents. But then, a few minutes later, 4 men with guns barged into their home and started telling Elliot to go outside. These men were also wearing outfits similar to those of the Filipino police, likely in hopes of making Elliot more cooperative. Elliot, however, saw through their disguise and tried to run away. Unfortunately, that's when things went from bad to worse. One of them opened fire and ended up shooting Elliot twice, once in the leg and once in the abdomen. They then dragged him onto the speedboat they had docked near their home and sped off into the darkness. This was the last time anyone saw Elliot alive. By the time the police launched a search and rescue mission, the kidnapper's boat was nowhere to be found. The investigation then went on for nearly a month until the 12th of November. But when the police eventually located the kidnappers, they were forced into a shootout, resulting in 3 of the 4 culprits losing their lives. And while they did manage to arrest the last kidnapper, it was already too late. According to the kidnapper, Elliot succumbed to his injuries when he was on the speedboat. So the kidnappers simply threw his body overboard to hide the primary evidence of their crime. Unfortunately, the police were unable to locate his remains and pronounced him officially dead in December of 2024. However, one question still remained unanswered. Why? Why did these 4 criminals target Elliot? Well, the simplest explanation is also the most likely one. They just wanted to kidnap him for ransom. Carisha even had a first-hand experience with this, as back in high school, one of her Canadian classmates was kidnapped and held for a ransom of $50,000 US. That said, there's also a second potential explanation that has to do with Elliot's side business. You see, while operating his grocery store, Elliot also started lending the locals money for 20% interest. A local loan shark likely saw him as a competitor and sought to eliminate Elliot before he took away any more of his business. This would also explain why the intruders were so quick to open fire if they wanted to hold him for ransom. Regardless of their motive, the end result was the loss of a young man trying to make a life for himself with his wife in a foreign land. His YouTube channel now sits abandoned, with its many uploads remaining as proof as the life he once lived.
This fucking sucks, man.
Benjamin Pardoon, known online as Warner the Goobermeister, was a comedian creator on YouTube who primarily focused on creating a genre of memes known as YouTube poops, which is a subgenre of online humor that revolves around taking clips from other shows, usually cartoons, and editing them to have a bizarre, often nonsensical tone. Over time, Benjamin's channel had amassed over 8.7 million views, making him a well-known name in the YTP community. But after his upload on December 21st, 2021, he suddenly vanished from the internet, leaving his fans wondering what could have happened. Unfortunately, the reason for his disappearance was far more tragic than simply getting bored and moving on from the channel, as most of his audience had assumed. The incident took place on the 27th of January.
Is that him? He looks like a toddler.
January 2022, when his older brother Chris tried to contact him many times but didn't hear back. Left with no other option, Chris called the police at around 8 p.m. to check on his parents and little brother. When the officers arrived at his house, the lights were on, but no one was answering the door. After repeated knocks, the officers knew something was off, so they decided to break in. But nothing could have prepared them for the horrific scene they saw behind that door. Inside, they found the bodies of Benjamin and his parents, all with visible gunshot wounds. However, what looked like a robbery gone wrong turned out to be far more tragic. According to the investigation, both Benjamin and his mother Deborah were shot by his father that evening, who, after committing the crime, decided to end things for himself as well. The news of this incident was a massive shock for Benjamin's viewers, as he'd never mentioned any family troubles before. Chris later set up a GoFundMe page in November of 2022, which not only allowed Benjamin's fans to support the only living member of his family, it also gave some insight into what might have happened. According to Chris, Benjamin was born in 2005 and was soon diagnosed with autism. This made it difficult for him to interact with people in person. Because of this, he was homeschooled, and at just 8 years old, he started uploading on YouTube, hoping to make friends and find a sense of community. Sadly, Benjamin's condition was far from the only challenge their family had to face. Deborah was also suffering from nerve damage after an accident, and the father Gregory had also gotten in a car accident in the past and could barely walk. On top of that, the family was also struggling with severe financial issues, which could explain why Gregory felt the need to take such a drastic measure, seemingly out of nowhere. As Chris puts it, "My dad was a proud man. He was ashamed to ask or seek out help." Although Benjamin's content was somewhat niche, it left a big impact on those who came across it, with some even uploading new videos in his style to keep his memory alive.
It's fucked up, man.
Harley Dilly was a YouTube channel run by a 14-year-old teenager from Ohio with the same name. He created the channel in 2013 to share his love of gaming, specifically the sports game Madden, with others. He also uploaded vlogs on YouTube, where he talked about anything that was on his mind that day. But for Harley himself, these were more than just videos. They were one of the many forms of escape he had from his troubled life. You see, Harley suffered from oppositional defiant disorder and was also diagnosed with high-functioning autism. This resulted in him getting into heated arguments with his parents quite often and subsequently ending up in a worse situation. In one instance, he even posted a video talking about how he was locked out of the house after an argument with his mother, titled, "I'm Scared."
Hey guys, what's up? It is Harley Dilly. Probably one of my worst days in my life. I was at school and I was science test. I finished it and my computer says 1% battery left. So I get to the next class and I put it on charger as quick as possible, but it didn't charge. None of the computers would take a charge. So I took it back and I had to fill out a complaint, and that's one of the most expensive parts of the computer. And my mom said she's not paying anything. We argued for about a good 5 minutes. Then she snapped. She said she was gonna call police, and she said she already did. And she locked me out of the house. So right now, I'm outside. Yep, the house is locked. It is 3:30. I haven't ate anything, and I still haven't even got to get my work done. My mom's gone. She won't answer the phone.
There were also allegations of some of his family members being physically aggressive to him. But despite all this, Harley was still a cheerful kid who wanted nothing more than to play Madden and grow his YouTube channel. Unfortunately, this ambition was tragically cut short on December 20th, 2019 when Harley went to school and never came back. The day had started off rough. Harley was still upset after arguing with his parents the night before as they had refused to replace his broken smartphone. He also didn't want to go to school that day. But his mother Heather woke up early that day and, after some more arguing, convinced him to go. He left his house just before 7 a.m., but he was somehow absent from school and didn't return home that evening either. Harley had disappeared without a trace. Surprisingly, his family didn't report him missing until 11:50 p.m. on December 21st, nearly 43 hours after he vanished. Their explanation for the delay was simple. According to them, Harley had spent the night at friends' houses without telling them before, usually after an argument. They assumed this time was the same. However, they couldn't have been more wrong. Something that became increasingly clear as the police investigation dragged on for days without uncovering a single clue about his whereabouts. The only thing they found was this low-resolution picture of Harley going to school that was taken from a neighbor's security camera. And that was it. Eventually, many other organizations, including the FBI, joined the search as well. They also distributed his missing posters nationwide and offered an $18,000 reward, hoping to receive any information that could lead them in the right direction. Unfortunately, although they received numerous tips, none led to any significant progress in the case. That is until the 13th of January, over 23 days after Harley went missing, when the investigators made the big discovery. They were re-canvassing the area immediately surrounding Harley's home when one of the investigators decided to check out the vacant house directly across from the Dilley residence. This was a summer home and was fully locked at the time. There was also no indications of anyone breaking into the home. However, the investigators had looked everywhere else to no avail. This was one of their last options. So they acquired the key to this home and started looking around. They didn't find anything on the ground floor. But as soon as they climbed the stairs, one of them noticed a maroon puffer jacket lying on the ground, the same jacket that Harley was wearing on the morning of his disappearance. As they got closer, they also noticed his glasses lying on the floor as well. But there were no signs of Harley anywhere. Both the glasses and the jacket had also collected plenty of dirt, indicating that they must have been there for a long time. While they were looking around, one of the investigators noticed the chimney vent above where his glasses and jacket were discovered. This sort of vent is used to connect traditional wood-burning heaters. Curious to see what was in it, he reached into the hole, only for his hand to touch human hair on the other side. There was no doubt about it. That was Harley, stuck in the chimney. Officers quickly dismantled the wall, and sure enough, they found Harley's body inside with his...
So, they said that this was a summer home. So, like, just imagine, like, getting that phone call. It's like, hey, we tore apart your summer home wall. There's a dead kid in there. What? Jesus.
Arms raised above his head. A later autopsy concluded that he likely passed away the day he went missing. His particular position at the time of discovery also helped investigators piece together what might have happened that day. As the story goes, Harley didn't want to go to school that day, so he decided to spend the time at the vacant home until the afternoon to make it seem like he went to school. But when he couldn't find a way in from the ground floor, he climbed onto the roof using the antenna tower beside the house. From there, he looked into the chimney and saw a relatively short drop and chose to climb down it to enter the house. However, what he failed to realize was that this chimney didn't lead to a spacious fireplace. Instead, it only connected to a couple of small vents for heater exhausts, leaving him stuck at the bottom. Due to the way he climbed down, his jacket was likely halfway removed already. So he pushed it through the vent to free up some space, and his glasses fell through as well. Sadly, there was nothing else he could do in that position. His chest was pressed tightly against the chimney's wall, making it impossible to breathe, resulting in him slowly succumbing to asphyxiation. Put simply, this was nothing more than a tragic accident. Now, given this conclusion, Harley's case should have ended there. However, some people, especially his YouTube viewers, weren't satisfied with the official report. Many of them believed that this wasn't an accident at all. Rumors started going around the internet that Harley's death was actually a murder committed by his own family. One of the first big points of contention was his jacket, since in one of the evidence images it could be seen hanging from the door. These critics claimed that this was proof of the whole story being a lie. Some also argued that the shoes he was wearing in his last picture didn't match the ones the investigators found on him. However, despite the skepticism, the police stuck with their initial report. As for the jacket issue, that turned out to be nothing more than the result of one of the inexperienced investigators mistakenly moving key evidence. That said, whatever the truth may be, it doesn't change the fact that the YouTube community lost a genuine and passionate creator. Nicholas Sonderegger was a 28-year-old YouTuber who loved two things in life: longboarding and dancing. He uploaded nearly 80 videos of himself doing both of these on his channel named Sunspeak, though his ultimate dream was to become a professional dancer. By 2017, he was living in San Diego with his friend Austin to try and make his dream come true. However, the two were completely broke and couldn't afford California's high rent prices. So, with no other option, the two decided to live in tents or random trailers they could find in the Salton Sea area. Salton Sea used to be a popular tourist destination at one point due to its status as an oasis in the middle of the desert. But the water and the surrounding area became extremely toxic over time, turning it into a complete ghost town. On the flip side, this also made living there essentially free, which is what Nick and Austin were after. But what neither of them knew at the time was that the true danger of Salton Sea had nothing to do with its toxic climate. This danger came face to face with the two on the night of September 9th, 2018 at around 2 a.m. They were asleep in their tent when suddenly they were jolted awake by an extremely loud scream coming from the tree line not far from their camp. Fearing for their safety, they decided to just ignore it altogether and go back to sleep. Or that's at least what Austin thought. For some unknown reason, Nick later decided to go investigate the scream on his own after Austin had fallen back asleep. By the time Austin woke up the next morning, Nick was gone. He tried looking around for his longtime friend around town and discovered his flashlight lying on the ground just a block away from their tent. He immediately contacted the police and reported Nick as missing, who began looking for him almost immediately. But all they found was one of his boots, his pants, and his knife sleeve. His other boot, as well as his wallet and keys, were missing. More importantly, Nick himself was nowhere to be found. What made the situation even more bizarre was what happened days later. Austin returned to the same area he had already searched, but this time he found Nick's shirt and hat lying there, items that weren't there before. In other words, someone had likely placed them in that spot later. Sadly, the identity of this person was never uncovered, leaving Nick's case a complete mystery to this day. Nick's family has set up a website with all the information they have. They've also announced a $10,000 reward for any useful information. But despite these efforts, the case has remained cold. In fact, there are so few clues that I wasn't even able to find any solid theories either. Some have speculated that Austin might have killed Nick and hidden his body. However, the police investigation uncovered no evidence of foul play. There's still a chance that some unexpected discovery would crack this case wide open. But until then, Nick's disappearance remains an unsolved mystery, and his YouTube channel remains abandoned.
Man. Wasn't a whole lot to comment on for that, but that's sad. Like, I feel like all of those people were younger than me. And that's even more messed up to think about. Like, these YouTubers that are younger than me are gone now. It's wild. It's wild. That's wild. But yeah, check out Chilling Scares if you like videos like that. And if you like videos like this, subscribe to me, to RaidaZERO. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Oh. All right. Okie dokie. I'm going to call it there today. Let's see if I can find somebody to pass the love on to. Oof. Boodly boop. A boodly boop. Let's see. Dragon Treasures Live. I don't know if I can raid them, but fuck it, I'm gonna try. Why not? Might as well. Might as well. Okay. All right, guys. Thanks for dropping by. I'll see you guys tomorrow for some tacking. And yeah, have a good one. Bye.